Already on it.
Right, we have started.
Hello, everyone. By
Die.
everyone, I mean the one person listening. Oh, okay. Hello, maybe one viewer. Welcome to session 19. Uh, would you guys like to recap, or would you like me to do a recap for you?
I got this.
All
As
right.
the master recapper, as we all know
Okay.
I am. Alright, so, top of session. We came into day 2 of our Chronomancy Rewind Time Electric Boogaloo cycle. We immediately went to go meet up with the, uh, headmaster of the school, who's also the mayor of the town, and we were like, "Yo, hello," and he was like, "You all remember what happened?" And we were like, "Yes," because we did. So we collaborated with him on a plan to evacuate the city in case things messed up again. And we went back down to the Alvar to investigate both potentially the railways which are connected to the Alvar and the Alvar itself, because it had the weird anti-magic around it, and we wanted to know what it was. After doing some investigation into the anti-magic, we discovered that it was coming from the one thing that could be smuggled en masse out of the city which was the flyers from the flyer guy. And we discovered that by potentially removing them some way or another, we could get rid of the anti-magic and save the Alvar. In that process, we discovered that the guy who was handing out flyers was missing and could potentially be taking the evacuation as a chance to just go straight for the Alvar. So we ran to go stop him, and he was going straight for the Alvar, and he was also a massive demon that almost killed all of us. Demon, wrong word. He looked like a creature that we fought from the
Eldritch
Shadowfell.
Eldritch
Eldritch
entity.
being. When to go.
Yeah.
When to stop. When to go. Anyway. We killed it. He tried to, the remains of the being, little form, tried to crawl inside my mouth. I was not too fond of that. Spit it up. Burned it. Killed myself again by doing that, and then came back again. And then we finished session all laying around the area, recovering from the fight that almost killed us all. While the
Yeah.
guards are cleaning up all the, like, flyers and people are starting to come back into the city. Did I miss anything major?
I don't think anything major. The creature's name was something.
Is
Did
it
we get?
Wander? Let me go look.
I don't know if we. I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
we got a
Wayward.
name.
It was Wayward. I think you can have that. That's fine.
Okay.
I feel like that was a pretty banger recap.
That was pretty good.
I think you hit everything. Yeah. Oh, there was like silver leaves or whatever.
Oh, right.
That we. I guess the thing had silver leaves around it, so I assume it was creating it, and hopefully, we don't know if its death got rid of the silver leaves.
That's true. The only thing we can hope for is that most of the brochures slash pamphlets were picked up by the guard. The guard's attempt to clean up the city.
Right. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we will pick back up with where you guys just left off. I think you are sitting in front of the big gravity ball. Some of you barely alive. Most of you barely alive. And one of you, you've had a time. The guards seem to keep everyone out of the city still for the time being. And you have kind of a ghost city to yourself right now. What would you like to do?
I guess. I guess we'll speak of in character. Um, should we go check in with the mayor?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay,
I agree.
so let's let him know what happened. Taro, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You coming with us?
Yeah, I'll come along. You know, I'm doing a little better than you guys.
Uh,
uh,
all right, all right. Let's go see if we can locate him.
okay. As you guys are standing up and heading off, Alden will elbow Holden and go, the next time you want to get kicked, just do it by yourself.
Listen,
That-
it was strategic.
I can't keep banging all the dents out of my armor.
I'm sorry. It was strategic. We were having trouble casting magic, and I wanted to give everyone a little boost with magic, and the only way to do it is if it launched us backwards. But listen, next time, I will make sure it's just me. It's if there needs to be a next time, which I hope, God, I hope there won't be.
He just kind of narrows his eyes at you a little bit. Starts walking away.
Holden is very much like just smiling.
Just that Alden will remember this. Like 40 sessions from now, something is like going to step into your way and he pushes you into the way so you get kicked and he'll go, strategic!
That's sabotage.
Strategic! Okay. You guys head off. It doesn't take very much to find the mayor. He's over near the bridge with most of the guard. Most of the guard is kind of like filtered away from where you guys were having your fight. They've seemingly done most of the pamphlets in the general vicinity. It's looking like it's going to take a little bit to go around and pick them out of the rails because they're really in there and, you know, in all the streets and such. But as you're approaching the mayor, Professor Shipley, will turn and like see you guys coming over, and he'll jog over to meet you kind of halfway. You're like, "Oh, thank God you're alive."
Yes.
I saw what was happening. I'm sorry. I panicked.
No, that's okay. Your responsibility to your citizens first.
Right. I mean, my visitors too. You count as a visitor. I am sorry.
It worked out. It's okay.
Give us $20.
Here's a nickel. Here's one Chuck E. Cheese coin.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I would like $25 in pennies and a cheeseburger.
Not even he didn't even give us a Chuck E. Cheese ticket. It's a coin.
Hey, that's worth more than one ticket, but that means you
True.
have to
If
go to a
if
Chuck E.
we
Cheese.
win.
Yeah.
Every machine gave you compensation tickets, though, right? Like 3 or something.
I guess so.
I'm just saying, Dre, if we got a Chuck E. Cheese coin, when you get 6 level spells, you could cast Dream of the Blue Veil and we could go to Earth.
Shut up.
That is the only way in which I will allow you to take that spell is only to go to Chuck E. Cheese in the real world.
But it doesn't go to
Oh,
regular Chuck
goodness.
E. Cheese. It goes to Eldritch Horror Markiplier Chuck E. Cheese.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
Oh
Yeah.
no. But yeah, Rose will just say there was a bit of a scuffle, but we took care of it. Hopefully, once all the pamphlets are gotten rid of, the anti magic should start to its effects should start to lessen, I guess, diminish.
Maybe
They-
the
Maybe.
slag will go away.
Yes.
We can hope. If it doesn't, I think we'll have a new issue, but I have a feeling it will. Um, I'm sorry, you all look like you're in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Some of you look like you're in pain.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Rose,
guys
what's
look
your
like
HP
shit.
right now?
I'm
Okay.
bloody.
Okay. Rose is the only one that's bloodied.
Why am I so fine?
You
Oh,
have
I
10
tried really
hep
hard.
too. You have 10 temp too. I am covered in blood, but I am no longer bloodied.
Shit
You
out
know
of
what? I don't
Holden.
remember if I updated Holden's HP in the bot. I think it might be funnier if I didn't. If I'm even better than I thought I was.
When you typed in HP, it says 32 out of 44, but on the... Oh, no,
Yeah.
that's Rose's. Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good. So, yeah. Holden is like actually pretty good. Maybe like a bruise on his chest where he got kicked. Maybe.
Well, I know you all came to see me about something. You walked into my office, and then we really didn't have much time to talk.
Right.
Do you want to do that right now, or do you need to recuperate
Here,
first?
actually, very fast with the amount of HP you guys are missing. I never used lay on hands. I'm pretty sure.
I think
Maybe
you used
maybe I
it to
used
wake
a
me up,
little.
right?
I used like 1 or 2 points. I think one
Yeah,
point.
used a little bit.
So what I'm gonna do, especially because I just got 5 more with our fresh level up. Rose is gonna take 15,
Oh, thank you.
and
Holden.
Fenris can take. Assuming I use like 2, Fenris can take the other 8.
Oh, Swifty. Swifty.
Which should put you guys closer to full.
But yeah, I was not typed in the... I typed that command in my character sheet instead of in Discord.
I guess I should do this as well to see where my. Oh, I am out. I am fresh.
Oh, dang, all of a sudden everyone looks a whole lot better, or at least you feel better.
Oh.
2 of you are still coated in your own blood,
Yeah.
and one of you has a sore throat from a root monster. That's fine.
Alright, I guess should we bless you. Should we go
Bless
back to your office so we don't have to discuss this out in the open?
Yeah, that's fine. The guards know to continue to clean up, and I can go in and give the go ahead to come back in. It should be stabilizing. It seems to be based off of the lack of flickering with the altar, so I think it's fine.
Awesome.
Nice. Oh, I'm so tired.
Shively is going to go ahead and go speak to the guard captain, who you hear like the briefest of conversation of her talking about how like you see nobody pays attention to the real crimes of littering and blah blah blah, and he's like, yes, thank you very much. Please let them back into the city. You're so attentive to your job. I appreciate you. And she's like, everyone let us have, just whatever. Next, it'll be jaywalking. Just you watch. And Shepard leaves. And he's like, okay, thank you. I have to go. And he will head back with you guys to his office. Not crushed. No corpses in the road. 100% saved everyone.
That's just what we do.
What you do? You'll take a seat at his desk and kind of gesture that you guys can take a seat, relax for a second after what just happened. And you'll feel like, I know that we need to probably discuss some compensation because that was a lot for you to do for a city you don't live in. Would you rather discuss that first, or is this other matter more pressing?
I would say that the other matter is more pressing.
I agree.
I agree.
Okay. And
So,
what is it?
to put it bluntly, since we kind of have spoken on terms before and know how this goes, gosh, I might need some refreshers here on like continent and country names because my brain is blanking.
That's
But
alright.
about a month ago, insert country name here that I'm forgetting, Druid country, was attacked by a group of wyvern riders from the south sweeping up towards the capital.
We believe that we were informed that wyvern typically come from this area, and we were wondering if you had any information. As we were asked to speak to you.
I believe it was Lindell was attacked while we were there. But they
Yes,
were
Lindell was.
coming up from Moorhaven? Or from even farther south. Do we remember? Was it Moorhaven or Silverkeep?
I think it was more even. You didn't have any information on if it hit Silverkeep.
Okay.
You had more even because you have Alden with you.
Yes.
I have a drawn version of a symbol that was pretty good of their like crest. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good. I can show that to him. Be like, this is their like a depiction of their crest. It was like
a spiky
black
caterpillar.
it was like black and red with kind of a, I think it was kind of a serpent on it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, here's your reminder image of what your good friend Alden very shittily drew.
Yes.
Which I drew with my right hand.
Yeah.
Good.
I would say the main thing we were sent to discern is if who they are, but also if they're raiders or if they were a party sent by this country's government, if there is war being declared.
Shepherd looks a little perplexed, like looking at this drawing, and then, like looking at you guys. He asks if the wyverns were red. They were.
Yes.
He kind of like, yes. I didn't want to ask you a question you very clearly may or may not have been certain of, so I was just he looks like really confused, and he like shuffles through his desk a bit and pulls out like a red book and he sits it on the table. Says, that doesn't make any sense to me. That it sounds like you're describing the Tarlan military, but Jihar is a piece of Tarlan. As a higher up in general society, Tarlan stuff, I would know if a war had started. And most people would know if a war had started. And this drawing, he gestures to it. It looks like a children's rendition of our flag. So sad.
I'm sorry, that's my fault.
In our defense, we were trying to recreate the symbol from memory as we were running from. The only time we saw it, we were running from a burning city.
Yes.
He opens to like the third page and past the title page and the credits page. The image in there of the Tarlan flag looks like this.
Huh.
He goes, it looks like it's similar.
Does that symbol look familiar?
Make a history check.
Can I do it? Can me?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah. Oh my god, 13.
that's not bad.
that's
I
pretty
did.
good.
Better than me.
22.
42. Yeah, Holden. Man, that sure looks like a weird centipede with arrows in its chest.
Yeah.
You've never seen anything like that. You've never been to Tarlin either, so you've never seen their flag before. Rose, you've also technically never been to. You literally haven't been to Tarlin before, and you've never encountered whatever is on this flag either. All of that is also true for Fenris. The difference, however, is that your mother went through war and, has suffered from it and is much more worldly than you are at this point in life. And she did talk to you at one point about Tarlin, and like they are specifically known for war. Like that is what they were good at throughout history. And while they haven't done it in a while, it's a piece of them, and as a result, other countries are naturally a little bit hesitant and distrusting of like the Tarlin army and their ruler. The flag itself depicts this creature with 3 arrows in the chest. The arrows representing 3 different rulers who have fallen in battle in the air quotes of like honorable death. And the creature itself is said to be like the first trial that the kingdom had come across back when the world dealt with like the Great Collision and everyone was trying to build their own kingdoms again. The people who settled and started creating Tarlin had these large portions of wintry hellscape that was melting away because of where it was with the equator. And as it was melting away, these very cold-blooded creatures had no home and kind of took it out on the people looking for, what is the word I'm looking for here? Sanctuary, I guess. Like they're trying to find somewhere cold again, and like without it, they're aggravated. So these people had to deal with hundreds of these things. You would know this creature to be called a Remoraz, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
You said this nation was called Tarlin.
Yes.
How do you spell that?
Tarlin.
Lin. Okay. I was almost right.
It's alright. Fantasy spelling is always ridiculous.
Yeah.
The mayor will also go ahead and kind of explain to you guys that their ruler is General Callistus, and while not really a person of social ability, we'll say, they rule with an iron fist, and as a result, the people of Tarlin are left alone, and they are pretty much self-sufficient, relying on seafoods and their own mining into the earth and their wyverns to kind of do what they need to do, because trade is rather difficult for them even now.
I don't know what this flag is.
I've never seen this before.
This
ever.
is definitely the country's flag, but mainly, yeah, mainly what I was I got a lot more than I bargained for. I was mainly asking with the history check, like, do I recognize this from when as like the actual crest that was shown when they invaded?
Yeah.
Like, does that ring this bell?
Yes, it does.
Okay. But mainly,
Oh, content.
this is absolutely the crest of the group that invaded.
It's very
Which brings into
strange.
question, why is your king, I guess, is king the right word? General? Waging
Ruler.
a secret war?
That is a great question that I don't have an answer to, I'm afraid.
And if it was a secret war, why would they wave their banner?
Also true.
Guess it was a secret until it wasn't. But my guess is that if word hasn't spread yet, I don't know if they've allowed anyone the ability to communicate a warning.
Well, here's a question. Where do you guys normally keep your army? Because in a very weird way, what if your army is still here? Your ruler, general is still here. What if this is somehow, even though I understand this is like your guys' trademark, what if it's a copy?
We did see a wyvern rider, like, making fast away from here on our way into the city. Heading north.
Yeah, I remember that. Also, yeah, it could be a copy or even just a what do you call them? An insurgency, an offshoot, something like that.
Yes. A section of the army that decided to take some issue into its own hands.
I mean, that could be possible. Most of the army is kept in our capital. Capital's name is Marnock. It's kind of northeast of the Asterberg Bramble. Which I will circle on your map for you. That would be right there. This
Okay.
way.
Is that where we pulled into?
No, you pulled in up here.
Oh, okay.
As far as the wyverns go, those are kind of typical for the continent, for us at least in Tarlin. Other people have wyverns, but that's been a piece of our history for a long time. The red ones are typically the strength-based ones. They're the ones that get taken into wars the most. They're also the stupidest. They're the smallest amount of intelligence, so they're the easiest to train or break. But there are 7 different types of wyverns. There's red, green, blue, black, white, striped, and feathered.
Out of curiosity, how difficult is it to get your hands on one? Legally, I mean.
I mean, it's not that difficult. It's just a matter of if you have the coin and the time and what you're looking for. If you want an infant or an egg, that is probably cheapest, but if you want something already trained, you're looking at five or 6 digit sort of pay.
Jeez.
So
Damn.
if
Trained is difficult.
if
It also depends on the type as well.
if this is
How much cheaper is an egg?
a shoot off. Go ahead.
What's that, Shay?
Just if this is a shoot off, they either have a lot of backing money or they've been planning this for a while. If this is a copy and if it's a shoot off, then they got it from the army, I assume.
Offshoot.
Offshoot, whatever you want to fancy it up with.
In terms of pricing, I'm really not that privy to it. You'd have to probably go to Asan and ask. It's a little north of here. It's actually literally, if you look out my window, point, there's like a big mountain across this
Oh.
big strait of water off in the distance. But that is the mountain where Asan is.
Where the optional quest marker is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the
Oh,
little
so
arrow.
we'd either
Yeah,
have
he
to
like
go.
looks to you and goes, press A to continue. Press
We don't-
X to equip the side quest now.
Brent, just to confirm, that's here, or is it like
It's across the ocean.
here?
It is. Yes, it is the one you just circled.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. A new thing popped up, and I don't know if we're talking about
The
same
one that
thing.
I had the arrow for is the one that I'm trying to confirm.
This one.
This one. Gotcha. Yeah.
You thought about going there, and then you didn't. You're fools.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, a wyvern would be fast travel. Anywho. Do you think... I guess to all the people in this room, do you think trying to get an audience or have a conversation with the general is a good or terrible idea?
I mean,
I think we report back conversation that we just had to
guys, did we insight him?
oh, actually we did. We can.
That's a good question.
He's been pulling out a poison knife this whole time.
Oh
I-
my god.
I'm gonna, Brent. I would like to see like how he's been looking. If he seems shifty lying this throughout this like conversation. I know that I suck at insight, but I feel like we should.
I was gonna say that's a good thing to... Yeah, I would like to do that too.
Oh,
Oh my
apparently-
god.
Apparently you just know.
Nat 20.
All right, Benris. Okay, you're too busy thinking about how cool it would be to probably own one of these wyverns.
Definitely.
Rose, you're kind of getting the vibe that he was genuinely surprised and trying to help, but also at the end, like there's hesitancy. Holden, you get the same thing of like genuinely just kind of shocked about the information, confused why Tarlin would be at war like at all, especially with, as you know this to be true, the continent that you came from is like it's run by the druids and it's like a peaceful place. There's no reason to wage war on those people. It doesn't make any sense.
And the druids help supply a lot of food throughout the world, yeah. So like,
Yes.
of all the
And they
people to go to war
train.
with.
Yeah, plus they train upcoming druids and paladins and send them out to do good in the world as their final test. So like there is just good things coming out of that place. I mean, on the surface level, obviously.
Yeah.
Probably shady shit
That
somewhere.
the public knows.
Yes. So it doesn't make any sense. And there is that hesitancy that Rose picked up. More of a like, it's my home kind of a vibe of like,
If I help these guys, am I going to be a traitor?
yes.
Okay. But he's still doing it.
Yes.
So I think that's a good sense of character. Okay. Oh, I'm glad we did this. I'm telling you, the last thing I wanted to do was walk away from here like, wow, I'm so glad we trusted that guy. And he goes, Superior General. They're off our trail.
He dons his elite bandit cape and runs off onto his wyvern and flies across the
And he
continent.
puts on
Yeah,
join
yeah.
the
the
rest.
darkest pair of sunglasses he could find.
Yeah.
He says, I'm evil Shipley now.
Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Do you have a picture of the general anywhere?
Let me look.
Or is there one in the
Egg roll
books?
dice. I don't. The book doesn't have one either. Again, the general's not really a socialite,
Hmm.
so to say. But I mean, you should recognize the general. They have an Asimar guard, and I mean, there's all these people around them to make sure that they're safe. I mean, it's not like you could just walk in and say hello.
An Aasimar guard.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of common in places and with people that are dubbed needed protection.
Is the Aasimar his like bonded to him the same way you are to us? I'm looking at Rose saying this.
Most likely. That's typically how Asimar work. It's just usually not more than one person. So it's very likely, yes, they are bonded.
Hmm.
Do you know this Asimar's name out of curiosity? I doubt I know them, but
Rolls a die. I
oh
Sorry, that one was a toss up for sure. Everyone should know their ruler's name, but like the people under it.
yeah, fair enough.
I don't. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Do you
Just
think
thought
there's
I'd
any
ask.
chance, Rose? You think there's any chance they would talk to you, Aasimar to Aasimar?
Maybe. Um, I'm not sure. I don't. Asimar aren't necessarily any. You can correct me if I'm wrong on this, Brent. Asimar aren't necessarily any closer a community than like your average human or elf community or anything like that.
Yeah, that's correct.
Uh,
The equivalency of what has just been said is like, well, do you think you could talk to them, white person to white person? What? That's not how
kind
that
of.
works.
Yeah, I guess everyone, like every Aasimar, has someone that they're charged to.
Yeah.
Rose, can you give me a history check real quick?
Sure.
No, say no.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you know.
21.
Woo!
I made you roll because it happened in passing so quickly, but I also wanted to give you the opportunity because you witnessed it, like session 2. When you
Okay.
guys were fleeing from Lindell, I believe is the name of the city or the town.
Yes.
There was a time in which you guys were sitting under that big statue, and there were wyverns passing by, and there was an instance that you did see a person with wings.
Oh.
Whether or not that's the same person, you don't know, but it is something.
Do I remember a description, or I just remember there was a person with wings?
I believe you made a perception and did not roll well, and you just
That
had a
is fair.
black silhouette.
Very fair. That sounds like me.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think we should report our findings, or like this conversation, I suppose. And then we can guess if uh, what's his name? I'm blanking. The druid that gave us the quest.
Yeah.
Him.
That one.
Yeah, that
Timothy.
one.
Was it? What?
Timothy
It
gave
wasn't.
us.
It wasn't Botanicus, was it?
It was.
No.
Yeah. What?
Botanicus was a piece of it because Botanicus is the one who brought Loic back to life, but it was the
But it was the head druid who we were in debt to. The one, or the. Yeah.
yes, which their name, of course, was not me. Troy.
Jennifer.
Please get me to Celadine as fast as possible.
Brittany.
Delroy. It was Delroy.
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 It was the Earth Asimar, or not Asimar, the Earth Ganassi, with the like gold cracks on the face.
Yes. We should report our findings. And I guess see if there's anything Delroy wants us to do.
Right. Because at the very least, we now know that the public, and he would gesture to Shipley, even key members of, I guess government, do not know about this. And I feel like that's a pretty big piece of info.
I can't believe the IRA is back at it. No, please.
Oh no, it's the ATF.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor Shipley. Mayor Shipley. I don't know if you prefer one or the other.
It's both. Just one, either, both.
Professor Mayor
MP
Shipley.
Shipley.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You're welcome.
Mayor Fesser.
Mayor Fesser.
Payer? For mayor?
Now, before you go, I guess we should probably discuss payment.
Oh.
I obviously don't have thousands upon thousands of gold pieces sitting around, but we have a supply of it if you want gold, if you want some sort of magical item or something of the like. I can send you with a letter to the local magic store. And,
The magic store?
I can-
out there.
The magic store.
I can think of 3 things that a combination of which, or some or the other, would be appreciated. 1 is gold. Number 2 is potential help with expediting transportation up to the capital.
Dude, I thought you were about to say experience points. I was gonna beat the shit out
No.
of you.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh yeah, for sure." And he pulls out all those like little Minecraft orbs, and they jingle jangle as they soak into your body.
Number 3 would be some instruction and/or spell scrolls of some graviturgy magic.
I'm just good for the magic items.
I was going to say spellcaster. If you perhaps have any in of gold, I'd also take a gem.
What sort of gem would you be wanting?
Just any one of like a certain value. I would have to look at the spell again.
How much? $4 billion.
Yeah. Just give me your town.
I'm the Profay Mayor now.
Professor. I put it in
Professor.
tabernacle talks. I don't know if you have any like 300, something around that range.
I think I can arrange that. So, gestures to Holden. You want a magic item. Gestures to Rose. You want a gem with about 300. He gestures to Fenris and goes, "You want which of the 3 things that you listed?"
How much gold do I have right now?
Now, I will also offer that if you need spells, and this goes for any of you who have spellcasting ability, you could go to our library. We should have a variety of spells there, though it would just take your own resources to copy anything down that you might like.
I mean, that
That's-
sounds good for
that
you,
would also
Rose.
Yeah, that would also be
Um,
very helpful.
I think I would like gold then.
Okay. Then to make things even, let me roll a die. See what the average for that buddy shall be. Wow. The dice are favorable to you today. How about I arrange for something equal to about 500 each. So for you, he'll gesture to Rose. You can have your gem, and then I can also arrange for 20 platinum,
Okay.
for example.
Thank you.
That sounds wonderful. I appreciate your generosity.
Well, I appreciate my town not being destroyed, so
Yes, that
Let me
was
get
still
this
on the table.
it's not completely impossible, Holden says. Holding the Alvar ball in his
yeah,
arms.
holding a rock that he will throw at the Alvars.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to discuss with Mayor Professor Shipley while you are here?
I don't think so. Other than maybe where the library is.
Mhm. He'll give you directions. It's in the building, kind of off to one of the sides.
So, just for clarification, because this is what I was curious about. So, out of game, via D&D, you can't take a Graviturgy spell on a wizard unless you're a Graviturgy wizard, because you don't have the proper schooling. And that's why I was asking about, like, the teaching of Graviturgy, because I was like, Rose could take some Graviturgy stuff, but technically, unless she's a Graviturgy wizard, she can't have it.
Unless
See,
Bryn
but here's the
doesn't
thing.
care.
That's why I was asking to clarify,
As a-
like, can we just take them?
As a wizard lover, I will just tell you that technically I don't give two cahoots about that dumb spell, that reasoning. You can take any spell as long as you're in that class.
Dope.
That was what I was trying to clarify, and that was the only reason I made things confusing with asking about the Graviturgy teaching.
Yeah.
Awesome.
God, that would suck. If you go to all these schools and it's just like not helpful at all for Rose at every school you go to, and you're like, oh, well, they're all
Yeah.
Graviturgy, so dang it.
Yeah, that was the only reason why I was asking, is I was like, well, it would be a shame if we went for a Graviturgy spell scroll and then Rose can't learn it because she hasn't been taught. But yeah, I can use some of my money to help you get cool Graviturgy things. I don't think I can copy down spells, though, Sag.
That is all good.
Out of curiosity, what are the wizard Graviturgy spells?
Aren't
Let's see what you can learn at this level, just in
aren't
general.
all Graviturgy
Tapping,
spells
sending.
wizard learnable?
Yes. I believe they're only wizard learnable, though, for all of them.
Immovable object.
Oh,
They do give you
oh.
spells.
Now, I love Fortune's Favor personally. That is always going to be a great
Fortune's
spell.
Favor is great. Isn't that Chronergy?
It says it's Graviturgy.
It's both.
At least according to...
It's both.
It's Dunamancy.
Oh. No one says Dunamancy, Bryn. I'm afraid you're the only one.
I'm sorry, Matthew Mercer. You're a loser. How dare you with this lore you have created.
What?
Now, I love Wrist Pocket. However, I feel like that should be not a third level spell. Or wizard
Fair enough.
level.
I think
We can
that's
do it
that's
at
how we
level
rolled it in the
3
last
personally.
campaign. I think Len got it as a cantrip.
Because it's what it should be. It's really just kind of flavor with a little bit of the OP stuff of like nobody can touch it, but it has to fit in the palm of your hand.
Hey man, it's a
It's
it's a
a it's
homebrewed world. Nobody's gonna say anything about a little touch up on a spell, probably.
it's a
Sorry,
it's
Matt.
a second level in a ritual.
The back to back. Oh, sorry, Matthew Mercer. Oh, sorry.
I think it's dumb for it to be a second level spell.
Fair enough.
That's all I have to say. Sorry.
Also, only an hour. Jeez. And
Exactly. I think it would be a really cool thing for an arcane trickster to just get for free as a cantrip. Because imagine like you can like wrist pocket your coins so nobody's gonna steal them from you. You can wrist pocket like a little vial of poison so you can like put it in people's drinks and stuff. Like that sounds so fun for like rogue flavor. And like trickstery things.
I think I would be okay with it being a leveled spell if it didn't have a time limit. I think
Yeah.
that if it wasn't concentration and had a time limit, I would be okay with it being first or even second level because it's ritual. But like having a time limit on it just makes it infinitely worse.
That's also annoying. Taking 11 minutes to wrist pocket something for the next 60 minutes is stupid.
Yeah.
It's like bonfire. Like that's such a situational spell in that
Oh,
regard.
create bonfire. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Guys, I think I just learned something new, something amazing.
Okay.
The blank G sheet, I think, got updated with new links. So we just need
Yeah.
to go grab those links so it doesn't look
Yeah.
like poo poo
Oh,
anymore.
nice.
I updated one set of links for Fenris with not good images, and it's just. So I need to go do it with the good ones, but it's just gonna take so long.
But yeah, that's all. I saw that was a thing, and I was like, yes, yes.
There's not that many Dunamancy spells for wizard.
Oh my god! Now 2 people say Dunamancy. Kill me.
Sorry. Okay, so as a reminder, I'm just gonna put it in Tabernacle Talks. Here is the Pentagonal Comets shop items for today, because it is still the same day.
Yes.
You can wait until tomorrow and it'll be an entirely new set of things. It just comes down to how long you want to spend in this town, this city. But you get your various rewards. Rose gets a gem worth 300 gold and then also 200 additional gold. Ernest just gets straight up 500 gold. Holden, you receive like a little written note that's like, this counts as $500. This is $500 reduced
Oh,
to be used at the Pentagonal Comet. And you can kind of
Oh my
turn in
God.
whatever you don't use for actual
along
dollar
with my hefty gold pouch that we got before. Oh my god, this is exciting. I can't wait to buy a 1 potion of healing.
The prices. I just saw a legendary or a wondrous magic item or legendary rarity and was like, oh my god, what? And then I was like, oh, it's 31,000 gold. Never mind.
Yeah.
How do I even see what these do? I can't, can I?
You probably have to Google them, I'm afraid. I know that's not very helpful, but I was not going to sit here and sift through every item
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 times, depending on how long you're going to stay in town.
I think I think if we're done like discussing serious stuff, I think Rose takes a second and like she looks really pensive, like she looks really deep in thought for like a few seconds, and she says, "Do you think that we completely restarted the day, or did we create another timeline where we succeeded in our task? Is other us like screwed?
If we made new timelines, there are 3 of us now.
Hmm. Something to think about.
Hey, Shay,
Hmm?
what AC is your character right now?
Are you looking at the half plate?
The adamantine? Yeah.
Don't worry.
Would that actually boost
I'm
your AC?
I'm thinking about it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes,
Half plate's what?
by
15
2.
plus 2?
I think
It would increase you by 2 and make it so you can't be crit?
I have enough. I have enough for the half plate, and
Well, you
I'm-
have 500 in bonus as part of the thing, right?
yes, I have 500, and I have 500 in-store credit, and I have like almost 1,000 in
Yeah.
cash.
In-store credit.
Darkness.
I can't believe you got in-store credit for saving the city.
Yeah.
It's like GameStop.
Just as a background thing, the Ioun Stone of Greater Absorption, the Wondrous item, is 50 free counter spells.
That's pretty good.
Ooh.
You attune to it, it orbits your head. When you have it, you can use your reaction to counter a spell that targets you and only you that you can see. Once you use all 50, it doesn't require a roll and counters it regardless of level. Once you use all 50, the item ceases to have any magic and goes dull in color. So it is charges, but it's literally potentially 50 9th level counter spells on single target spells.
I think it says 50 levels.
Oh, is it 50 level? It looks like when I googled it, it says, oh, once the stone has canceled 50 levels of spells. You're right. I'm sorry, not 50 spells.
That's okay. It's still good.
Yeah.
We just don't
Super.
have 31,000. Rip.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the Glaive of Warning, by the way. I absolutely would have taken that.
It's just 12,000 gold.
Yeah. It's 60,000 gold.
Yeah, mine says 60,000.
The
Wait.
helm
Oh, no,
of
it does.
telepathy is the 12. I would love to go meet this this friend, this new man.
Oh yeah. Does Alden just get gold, or what is
Yeah,
Alden?
what's
get?
Alden doing? That's a good question.
Alden is just going to take the money for sure.
Fair enough.
That's too much money to just ignore.
Something to know. Even though none of us are really stealthy or dexterous, once I take half plate, I am not
Yeah,
stealthy.
I know.
So just want us to be aware of what's about to happen. I definitely think Holden would like, unless you guys want to come with him, he would just he'd head on out. He's going to that shop to buy the adamantine half plate because that's sick.
Rose will tag along.
Fenris?
Yeah, I'll hop along just to see what's up.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that you guys might be able to get those scrolls. Any scrolls you guys might like.
True.
Can
Oh, that's what
wizards
that does.
copy cantrip scrolls, Bren, in your world?
I don't see why not. Because if you can copy a regular scroll, why wouldn't you be able to copy?
Would you
a
just say it
scroll?
costs the same as the first level then?
Yeah.
Me when I jab my elbow viciously into Rose's spine, killing her. It's
Oh, God.
Also,
Yeah,
Star
there's
Rose
two.
Fort
There's two good
sounds awesome.
cantrip scrolls that are really cheap.
Yeah, I have light
Okay, then you don't need
as
that
an
one.
awesome lore.
No, you're not light. You're Rose.
I didn't even say white.
No, I said light.
Oh.
I'm talking. I'm pulling you back 2.5 years, motherfucker.
Shut up.
Yeah, Bryn, let's go to that magic shop. Is there like an NPC there, or is it just your old magic shop?
An NPC there? Do you mean someone who runs the store?
Maybe.
Oh, I see.
Perhaps.
Nah, you won't commit any crimes. All right, you guys head into the Pentagonal Comet, 5-star building on the outside, or five points. On the inside, it is much larger with multiple layers. A big, beautiful store that is kind of overwhelming to look at, frankly. There's a variety of people roaming around in here. Shay, maybe none of them are important. Shay.
Okay.
And then the person who is running the store is this woman with long white hair, braided on one side. She's kind of like got this kind of louder, bubbly personality, and she seems to be kind of greeting people as they come in, and then helping people as they have questions while she's sitting behind the counter.
Oh, I have both of these cantrips.
Well, it's still good to know for later.
Get fucked.
I don't. Hey, Bryn, can I copy them?
No.
Dang it. I think Holden would, if they're not with somebody right now, Holden would happily walk up. To this
To the woman.
Yeah.
Okay. She will give you a big wave and a smile as you walk over and go, "Well, hey, what can I do for you?"
Hello. He would like kind of hold out this piece of paper and say, Shipley gave me this piece of paper. Said to hand it to you. And I'm here to do some looking around, some shopping.
She'll take the paper from you and look it over. The smile does not leave her face. She'll look back at you and offer you the paper back and go, "Well, isn't that so kind of a mayor to do without asking me? But that's okay. I will accept this just the same. I will just build a school.
That works for me.
And you just let me know what you're looking at and if you have any questions."
All right. And Holden's gonna go do some mandatory looking around, even though I know what I'm gonna get.
Okay. What is everyone doing in the store? You looking at things? Are you sitting around?
touching things, stealing things.
Touching things? See?
Fenris is poking around a little bit, and then while Holden is doing his mandatory looking around, Fenris is gonna go out and buy the outfit change that I had gotten on the first day and got overwritten.
Yeah. You walk over to that shopkeeper and you're like, "Hi, I need this and this. I know XYZ thing isn't out, but I know you have it. Thank you." And then like, "What?
Yeah.
Who are you?"
You said, I believe you said last time that it was like 5 gold.
Yeah, but you don't need to charge yourself if you've already done it once. I don't know if you gave yourself that money back.
I don't either, but with the amount of money that I have, 5 gold is not consequential, so I will just take it off.
Man, I can't wait for
Okay.
like 20 sessions from now when you go, if only I had 5 gold.
Yeah, right?
I only had one more gold.
I guess. Yeah, Holden would probably find this half plate. Now's a good time for me to ask, because I don't think I've asked this yet. Bryn, we have previously established that the little like symbol is kind of like pressed into Holden's current chest plate. Can it be taken out without damaging it?
So no, but I'm not going to deny you cool new armor. You can just take the stats of the other armor, and we'll figure out a reasoning for that later.
Okay, I'm done.
Because it is built into that piece.
Okay.
Because I think I've said before, when you took that earring from Larcutia,
Yes.
that it went into the breastplate, and then you could not finagle it back out.
Yes.
So that is there to stay.
All right. I am down to figure that out later. I think Holden would probably walk back up without anything in his hands at first and say like, do I need to pay for it before I bring it up to you? How do I do this? It's the armor back there.
You can just bring it up to me. We can bring it up, and then you should be able to walk right out with it.
All right. He would go grab that half plate, set it on the table, and go. I know that does not cover all of it. Let's see. It's 1250. Minus 5. Rose.
Oh boy.
Rose. That's how...
Yes. Yes.
I need you to help me.
What?
12.
What is it?
Listen, we're in the 4 digits here. So 1250 minus 500.
It's a 750.
Okay. And Holden. I think Holden would bring out the like giant bag of gold he's got. And he'd be like, alright. 750 should be somewhere in here.
You should probably separate those by like 50 or 100 or.
Oh wait, actually we moved our gold around a bit when we came in, right? Because
I
this
think
place
so.
has a little
Yeah.
bit of a thieving problem. Alright, never mind. Retcon. I already have it sorted. I'm a genius. Rose, 750 is 50
It's,
how many times?
It's 1550s.
Okay, and he would pull out like 15 sections of it and set it down and go, that should be the other 750. If not, you can shatter my kneecaps or something.
Well, that's not gonna land in my pockets, but let me look, and she'll like go through and count all of it just to double check it. She'll nod and go, "This seems to be in order. Thank you for this." She'll go in and take your money and hand you like a little. It's like a plastic blue coin.
Ooh.
She'll go, "On the way out, there is a little machine by the door. You can stick it in there and get a little prize."
Oh, okay. This is amazing. I love gambling.
If you would like, you can go ahead and roll me a D13
Absolutely.
followed
I think
by a D100.
Holden would ask, do you get one of these like per item, or is there like a limit you have to reach?
It's kind of a rarity for people who buy too many items, so it's just kind of per item.
Okay. Guys, I'm just saying, there's like silk rope you can buy just to get a free gamble.
You know what? Just to see if it's based on the price of the item you pay, I will buy a 2 gold dagger.
Yeah, she'll give you a coin.
I was gonna get that potion of was it superior healing?
For 450 gold?
I mean,
it could save Rose's life or one of
I
our
was about to
lives.
say.
Superior healing is 8d4 plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's big.
So a minimum of 16. That's a pretty quick like pick me up for free.
Yeah.
By the way, here's my 4.
Plus, I just got paid 200, so it's not like.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a D100 as well.
A D100?
Yes.
Se- 7. That's pretty low.
Do I also need to roll the D13?
Yes. If you purchase something, roll a d13 and a d100.
Guys, I'm only down to 227 gold now. This sucks.
Oh, then you put your coin in this machine. You crank it. Goodbye, coin. It's gone forever. And a small ball rolls out. It's about baseball sized. You pop it open, and it is kind of like packed to the brim. There's a wooden sphere in here that has black and white markings on it. The white markings always face the sun, and the black markings will always face the moon.
Oh. Wait, so like he opens it and like there's a whole spear in there?
Sphere.
Oh,
Like a
sphere.
softball.
Oh, so really he like it's like an onion. The
Yes.
capsule around it is just like skin, basically.
Correct.
Okay.
There's like a little recycle your capsule so she can put more things in them.
He would put the
thing.
capsule back and be like, awesome. I've this is like my 3rd sphere over the course of a month.
So right. Let's see, 617. I love trinkets are like my absolute crack. Okay. This is Fenris, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Fenris, you put your coin in, you crank it, your coin's gone forever. A little capsule comes out, and you open it, and there is a little treasure chest in there. When you open it, it yells at you, and then you shut it, it stops yelling.
That seems fun.
I've written small chest that yells at you in my inventory, and I love that.
Beautiful.
Now I want to gamble more, but I'm not going to because I'm a responsible adult.
But Shay, you could.
Yeah. People need to stop gambling
99%
right before
of
they win.
gamblers. Okay.
Okay. Rose, yours comes out, and as it comes out at the end, it kind of gets larger. You pop it open, there's a rod in there. You pull it out, and when you press a small black button on it, it produces tiny sparks at the end.
Oh. Nice.
I can't wait for these to be used against me. It's always my absolute favorite part of it.
That is the best part of trinkets, is finding the horrible yet perfect solutions with them. Also, we should make sure to write down where we got it from.
True?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just for the future teleport uses in 10 years.
Closer to like 3 or 4. Don't be silly.
Oh, you're right. 20 years.
Yeah.
Was this Jahar?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm good for the shop. What about you guys?
I'm good.
Hold it.
I'm also good. I got an extra sphere out of this. Like, it was just a good time.
Okay.
And now I need to go find out what your morons on a test drive in this town did to die.
Well, here's the difference. My morons who test drove the city didn't evacuate the entire city first.
Oh.
So whoever was perhaps in here normally at this time is probably standing out on the lawn about half a mile away from here right now.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
lucky us.
Lucky you.
All right, well, Holden will store his very important chest plate until we have a reason for its existence to do whatever with, and put on his new I'm thankfully not going to die anytime soon chest plate.
So what's your AC now with his shield? 19?
Yeah, and with Alden, because Alden gives me a +1 to AC.
So it would be 20 with Alden, right?
No,
Or is your dex not +2?
it's just +1.
Oh, okay.
When we get
Thank
if Holden ever gets a +2 in Dex, it goes up to 20. But I mean,
That's pretty good.
19 is pretty good.
It is. It's very good.
I'm excited.
So what is our plan, gang? You wanting to search around the library, spend a couple days in town, head out to somewhere? What's your thoughts?
I definitely think you guys should head over to the library.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's check it out.
I can't copy spells, but I can look for good ones.
Okay.
Or I assume I can't copy spells, because I'm not a wizard.
No, I don't think you
Yeah.
can.
Unless.
Unless.
No.
Aw.
Bryn, can you just allow every class to copy spells into a spell book?
No!
Yeah.
That would be awful.
Yeah, by the way, Bryn, I am a paladin, so let me just hop on that real quick.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, random paladin thing. I was looking at the one D&D paladin, which, to be honest, most of the one D&D classes that I've seen, I don't like very much. But paladin gets cantrips now, and I'm in love.
Nice. I don't think I've looked at it yet. But yeah, nice.
All right.
Anyway, sorry about that.
All good. Let's see the library.
All right. You guys make your way back into the academic building and off to the side. That's where your library is. There are a variety of little nooks and crannies for people to study in here. Most of the actual like book portion is kind of in the center, and the seating areas are on the outside with these like strange iridescent looking bubbles kind of over each little booth. And you can kind of see that there are people sitting in some of these booths that are talking, and you can't hear anything. It is silent in here.
Okay, I was very worried because half plate does now give Holden disadvantage on stealth. I was so worried we were gonna walk in here and he'd hit clank, clank. It's loud as shit.
It's okay. It doesn't seem like anyone can hear you as you clank in. At least nobody pays you any mind or lets you know that they hear you.
Is there like a front desk we should go by, or?
There doesn't seem to be anyone at the front desk right now. There actually aren't very many people in here at all. It seems like the people who are in here are staff of the school mostly.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, most of the people who are typically here are sitting on a lawn half a mile away. Is there anything in particular you were looking for?
Spells.
That's not too that's not too easy. That's not too difficult to find. There's like a whole section for specifically spells. It just depends on if you're looking for anything fancy. Well, My whole vocabulary is gone. Like more
Anything
like
in particular?
rarity type of spells.
Yeah.
If you're looking for Graviturgy, of course, that is here.
Hmm.
And like kind of typical first and second level spells are also here. Once we reach third level and up, we're kind of in the maybe not territory.
Okay. Um, is it Dewey Decimal, Bryn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good, good.
Yeah. What are we, animals?
Okay. I have 2 ideas for you. I don't know if you've looked at how much you've looked at the Graviturgy spells in the last 45 minutes.
I've looked at them.
Um, I was glancing over them and I was like, Pulse Wave and Magnify Gravity both look cool.
Yes. Pulse Wave is third level. They'll probably have it because it's Graviturgy.
And Magnify is first.
I was looking at Immovable Object because I think that can come in handy.
Also Wrist Pocket, potentially.
Wrist Pocket.
I guess now is a good time to know, Brendan, is it like official that Wrist Pocket is a cantrip?
I will let you kind of help me choose here because either Wrist Pocket is second level without a time limit, or it is a cantrip with the 1 hour time limit.
I'm gonna leave that to you, Dre.
Hmm.
I will also leave that to you because you're the only one who can learn it.
Yes.
Look. I would. I think it would be better. I would prefer second level without the time limit.
Okay. Sounds good.
Would it still be a ritual?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll take second level without the ritual or without the time limit. I mean.
Okay.
Let's see. What else do they have here?
Here, I'll just write a list of these spells we're talking about in Tabernacle Talks.
Arcane Lock.
Whoa.
Oh, wait. I need to press Shift Enter to make it a list like that. Can I just edit this? Yeah, I can. So... Movable. You can keep talking.
Okay, that's what we'll just go. Wow. A lot of these. There aren't very many abjuration spells. Um.
Were you serious about Arcane Lock or no?
No. I was
Okay.
joking.
I was just curious if I should add it to the list.
I will say, Rose probably would not get a whole lot of use out of combat spells.
Yeah.
Um.
Do you have Charm
Anything.
Person?
I think I do. I do have Charm Person.
Do you have Disguise Self?
I do not. That might be a good one.
I'll put that on the list just to see. We can decide when we look at these afterwards what we do and don't want to grab of these if we
Mhm.
see them all. You have
Ooh.
shield.
Do they have counterspell, Bryn?
That is a good question. Let's see.
I know that's
Well,
third
actually,
level, so that's hit or miss.
it is hit or miss. Go ahead and make me an investigation. They do.
Nice. I took Dispel Magic, but I did not take Counterspell. So that might be a good one.
Do you have Misty Step?
I do not. That might be good as well.
Okay.
Actually, that would be super good.
Here is my list so far of things we are looking for.
Okay.
You're wanting all 7 of these?
Well, we have to decide. We listed all the good ones. Now we have to pick from the list.
I see. I was
For-
going to say, are you sure you
Yeah.
want all 7?
Pretty much, we're just like
Well, hold on.
picking and choosing. things.
I'm also willing to donate to help you.
No.
I have about
I was gonna say the price isn't necessarily what I was worried about, but
Well, it's 50 gold per level.
I was checking that. I was like, what's the exact
Yeah.
cost again? I
I
played a
think.
wizard. but
What
it's
about
been
the
a while.
any of the abjuration ones? Isn't it half?
There are very few first and second level
Well,
abjurations.
I mean, like
And-
counterspell would only be what 75.
Yeah, we already got counterspell. I already
Okay.
found it.
Yeah. So yes, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 GP per each level of the spell. So, just for sake of counting, this would be 50. This would be 150. This would be 50. This would be 100. This would be 50. This would be 75. This would be 100. So that totals out to 200, 300, 350, 400, 475 for everything.
Hold on, 200, 350, 350, 400, 475. Yeah, 575. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, four,
Five.
2, 3, 5. No, 575. You're right. You're right.
Which I can do with the money I have left. I just won't have very much money left.
I have a lot of money. I can help.
All right.
If we wanted to do all of them,
I would also be here a while.
yeah, it would be 2 hours per level, and that part doesn't change.
Yeah. Well, the time changes if it's abjuration. The time.
But that
goes
would
down.
also only change for counterspell, right?
Yes. Mhm.
So this is
I think this is like a
2,
day's.
8, 10, 14, 16, 19, 21 hours.
Hey,
Literally, yeah, you're right. Like
It's-
almost a full day's worth.
it's a vacation.
Is it?
Look, we could
Each
have
episode
if
you
you did this for
say-
2 days, we could take 2 days while Rose is copying to decide out our entire plan for the next couple days and check the magic item shop twice and then time skip it.
I mean, true.
Am I hearing you on a beach episode? The sun god flies down and
No.
teleports you to a beach.
No.
don't even that session. Don't even start me on that session.
He T-poses out of the sky.
Man, I just went and looked at it. Our I clicked on the actual like the like default stream setup of like all of our characters, It didn't go through. So most of this session has been on the starting screen.
Oh,
We love to see it. We're gamers. It's fine.
We hate to see.
I'm depressed.
It has been talking and has been not like combat or where you need to see HP or stats for. So I think it's fine. Also, our stats aren't up to date
gonna
anyway because
say-
I don't think you've updated them for level 5.
No, I haven't, and I guess it works out because now my AC's changed. So
So if you wanted to copy all of those spells and it was 575 gold. How much gold do you have, Rose?
I have about 620 without looking at it right now.
Holden, how much gold do you have? Because you said you were willing to contribute.
227.
Oh god, you guys have like no money. Jeez.
Oh,
Well,
680.
I just spent 750 of it, so
Well, that's true. That's true. But you now have no money.
I wouldn't say 200 is no money. It's just that you're rich.
That is also the case. I haven't spent very much.
200 like is rich.
Yeah.
Most people.
I have more than 8 times that.
How much do you have?
I have 1900 gold even at the moment.
That's
1400 GP and 50 platinum.
Okay.
Because I kept half of the big payout that we got from what's it called? Finding the rare ore in the city. I gave each of them 1,000 and I kept 2
Gotcha.
or 1,500. I think we got 3,500 gold and I kept like anyway, I had at the start of the session I had 1,407 gold. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, before you guys make this decision, I guess it doesn't matter because you guys need to talk to Delroy with sending, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I was gonna ask like, where do you think you're going, so we can start pulling that stuff up. But if we don't know, I can't.
We
be
have-
incorrect. That's okay.
Yeah. We need to decide that as well, which is why I was like, we could take time to, as a group, well, Rose copies spells, chit chat about where we're gonna go, and to like do the sendings and figure stuff out. But I need to sleep before I can sending, because I'm out of spells, unless Alden uses his sending stone.
I mean, Alden would certainly offer it. That is the point of why he has it, is so that
Yeah.
you have a direct line to Delroy. But it's only 25 words, so.
Yeah. I can do multiple sendings tomorrow in game.
Okay.
Sounds good. What time of day is it right now?
I believe it's probably early afternoon, 3 o'clock ish.
Does the library I assume the library closes at some point.
It does. It closes around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Okay. So I could get I think I could get the first level spells in today.
Yeah. Okay, how are we splitting up the money for this, by the way?
Like I said, I it is up to y'all. I have enough gold to do all of this, but I will not say no to your contributions.
I guess the question is, do we want to, without letting Shay answer, do we want to, like, let Holden spend gold on this because he has, like, no money? Or do we just, like...
Probably not.
Okay. Then I can... I'll put in 375 if you do 200 and we'll call it split.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Very quick
So I'm down to
question.
1525 gold.
Did you guys have any AC changes?
No.
No.
Okay. That's all.
Just making sure you still have me at 11, correct?
Yes, you and
Yep, that's correct.
you and Rose both are at 11. The only thing I needed to change for you guys was your level and your
HP.
HP, which Fenris is at 29, Rose is
Yep.
at 38.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm still the squishy little boy.
You are.
Don't say that.
Okay. So, tomorrow I can technically do 5 sendings. Or not technically. I can do 5 sendings on a long rest.
Okay.
But that would take all of my spells.
I mean, yeah, we can. I don't know if we'll even need 5 sendings to like
But yeah,
say
with
everything.
we could technically do 6 to Velcroy because of the sending stone as a 6th. Delroy. Why did I say Velcroy?
I was like,
Hey.
what did you say?
Yeah,
Just sitting
I'm
here like, oh
stupid.
my god, he's turned into a Velcro boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Yeah, if we need all those sendings, then yeah, we can do that, or however many we need. I would say probably like send with the sending stone first,
Yeah.
and then just like see what you need to say after.
Let's hit the first level spells tonight with that money out of the way. I assume being at a place with a wizard college, actually finding the place where we can spend the gold on paper and ink isn't hard.
No,
Okay.
that's easy.
Then let's have the first level spells done tonight, and we can long rest, and then we'll sending in the morning.
I think it's really funny to think about how this Graviturgy school must have like a merch shop or something. Like, you know how like Tech had the place where you can get all your laptop needs and
Yeah.
your school
Yeah,
supplies. It's like the
yeah.
same thing. There's also merch. It's just so funny.
Like a Jihar cup or something.
You buy a shirt that says "I saw the Olivar," and then you write in Sharpie "and lived"
Yeah.
underneath.
They already made it. They
It's already in there.
We went and saw a match of Quidditch using Graviturgy magic to fly.
yeah, yeah.
Also, while you guys are looking at spells, I was looking at like I have a document, or like a Word doc that's just for side quests of just like things I could potentially throw in at some point. And the last one on there just has a picture for the reference of like whoever this person is. And the only note on it is lesbian vampire.
Yeah, okay. Stop everything we're
Alright.
doing. I'm signing up for that one.
What did she
No
know?
content to it. What was I doing? Anyway.
That's the 3 a.m. wine drunk mindset.
I do that all the time. I'll have to release some of it to you guys at some point. That's just like I'll write notes about characters, and it's things like Ada Rock when they were 3 years old, or like
2000
gruff fairy
2000
princess voice, or like just like weird shit.
2,000 years from now, the next human civilization will be dredging up our data to figure out what we were all about, and the only thing that will come out of your corrupted file it'll say your name, and it'll just say lesbian vampire.
That's my campaign, lesbian vampire.
All right. So, can we fast pass the spells get copied, long rest, now let's do sending?
No, I want to roleplay every second. Okay. I'm kidding.
Okay, I got you. Me.
Yeah,
I
while you're
actually.
Dre, I'm gonna need you to write me like a 6 or 7 page essay,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm here.
and also send me like $400.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the role play I need.
Suffering, torturing.
So,
Uh, did actually while Rose was transcribing, um, she would like. I don't know if the party is just like standing around waiting for her to like write like
um,
copy spells.
I think Holden would have been there in the beginning when you guys were like, "We need to look for this spell," and he would have been like, "Sure," and probably not found a single one. And then when you sat down and actually started copying, he was like, I need to go run. I need to go run." Like, I think he would have just
Just
he probably would have just actually gone to run, just like run around the city.
Oh, what's the name of the country again that we're in?
what you're in?
curious.
Yes, this is
Had-
Pyrrhus.
No. That's the continent, right? What's the country?
Oh,
Tarwin.
Tarwin.
Darwin
Tarlin.
or Lin?
Tarlin.
Darwin.
I typed
Yeah.
I typed Tarwin, Tarwyn. I don't know why I spelled it like that, but I did.
Looks cool. Same question raised to you. I don't know if Fenris would be sitting around for 6 hours while Rose transcribes things.
I think Fenris is writing out and writing out potential for a while. Fenris is looking at magic spells and pondering ideas of how he could potentially mess with his magic to accomplish similar things, which ideas mostly come out to, I imagine, Rose scolding him for thinking about danger. And then he will start writing out things to say to gosh, why am I forgetting his name?
Delroy.
The druid, Delroy. Um and then after a while he probably goes to check on Holden. But yeah, he definitely doesn't sit there for the whole 6 hours straight, but he's definitely bouncing back in and out every once in a while to like see how you're doing or go to see Holden or write some stuff or do other things.
Okay.
Fenris does not like to sit still, even when he's researching.
um. Then at some point, um, I don't know if like Taro has been like following us around or not.
I think you guys went shopping and like you're like, yeah, we did it. Let's go shopping. And Tara's like, okay, and like was around awkwardly because it's not that horrible phase of awkwardness where it's like, do I say something? Am I allowed to be here anymore? No,
Oh,
they've just kind of been there. And then you got to the library, and Tara was just kind of retrieved some books to like
No.
awkwardly do some study.
They're a
as
part of the
well.
family. I'm bringing them outside so I can
Oh.
bench press them while I run around the city.
Rose looks up from her books and goes, "Where is Tara?" And you walk outside, and Tara's like sobbing into their hands while like, bench pressing them in the street.
Yeah, and then when Holden gets
Taking
done, he
pictures.
throws them on the floor.
Someone's calling the guards. Please, guards, help!
I saved your city. You will leave me alone.
You shattered Tara's spine on the floor, and like a fatality thing happened there for a second.
And the slow mo zoom in of the spine breaking.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tara's somewhere in the library.
I think at some point when Holden and Fenris have gone out, Rose would like kind of motion for Taro to come over. I don't know if he was like in a different like zone.
Yeah, they were totally in a different zone because it's
Okay,
still the situation
okay.
I'm here, but I don't know if I'm cool enough. I was like grabbing some books to go back to where they were sitting. Notice you're waving them over and come and join you in your silence bubble. so that nobody else can hear. We'll pop
Oh.
in. Yeah.
We can speak inside the bubble, right?
Yes.
Okay. Rose will just say, hey, I wanted to talk to. She's like still transcribing, like she's like writing and talking. And she's just like, I wanted to speak with you, very quickly. I didn't want things to be awkward with like the entire party here. Um, Thank you again, for everything. You know, done sacrificed a lot to help save the city and us.
Yeah. I'm glad it was helpful, useful.
And yeah, and I don't want you to feel um I just have a question, and I don't want this to come off as hostile.
Okay.
This is off to a bad start. Um
Tara looks like someone who's just been dragged into the principal's office. Just kind of sinking a little bit.
I don't know if you remember, but the first time that you reverse time, I asked where you learned your chronology magic, and you told me at a school, at the chronology school, I believe is what they said.
Mhm.
But I got this feeling off of you that you were not being entirely forthcoming, and I just wanted to know, because like, she's like transcribing. She's like, obviously, I'm very interested in magic and learning new magic. I just wanted to know if there was more to the story that were, you know, that would be okay for you to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Tara does not look very thrilled with this
I
topic.
figured.
If you were to glance up, of course, that is how they look. Give me a persuasion.
All right. 15.
That's pretty good. Um. Well, I did go to a chronology school. I wasn't very good at it. I was actually really bad at it, and I don't know. Magic is malleable, and there are lots of ways to learn magic, and sometimes people are born with it, and or they study for it, or they pledge themselves to a god or something to get it.
Oh.
So I was curious if there was maybe a different way to get there, because Tara's like looking at a small grouping of books that they have picked up from the shelves. They were gonna take back to their table. I'm a terrible magical student. I'm actually really bad at it. So I got a little experimental, and turns out there's a reason that you should stay in school. So,
Oh, did you mess with like hyper dangerous magic stuff and bite off more than you can chew?
I'm just trying to expedite the process a little. I guess I technically did, but I also I can't really cast like anything else. So
Oh, okay. So it kind of messed with your magical connection.
yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Okay. That's not really anything to be embarrassed about, honestly. I a few few years back, I experimented with a portal when I wasn't supposed to, and ended up in the middle of the snow with summer clothes on.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Were you able to? Did you have to travel all the way back home, or were you able to just kind of do the same magic again?
I got help getting back home, um, but it was a difficult process.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's probably really cold, huh?
Yes. It was also the people that I met were also very cold, and it was just difficult getting help in general.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah,
So
that makes sense.
don't feel. I don't want you to feel embarrassed that you messed with something that had powerful magic and it did not end well for you, because I think that happens with any magic user. You can ask Fenris. Um, it'll happen at least once within any any good magic student's lifetime. So I think the fact that you sought out new information and got some sort of result, good or bad, makes you a pretty good student.
If you do happen to glance up, Tarvis seem to be a little happy about that. They feel touched, from what you can tell. They nod a little and say, "Well, I do appreciate that. I hope you're right. Um, you know, graviturgy and chronomancy stuff is still really new, and I mean, it's been a couple thousand years, but I mean, in comparison to everything else, it's still really new.
Right.
Um, and it's pretty volatile, and they're kind of like they're just staring down at the books at this point, and as they continue speaking and say, sometimes you get a little kickback from some of the magic, but most of the warning signs are there from trial and error of thousands of years. And there are not those warnings for these other two types of magic. And the kickback is a lot stronger than anticipated. But
Mm.
hopefully I can, figure it out eventually. Maybe.
mean, do you have a plan on where you're going next? I guess I don't know if you're staying in Jihar or traveling again.
Um, no, I don't really have a plan. I
We
wasn't
got it.
really able to find anything at my original school, and I don't think there's much on it here, but I don't really know where else I could look for this. I might just be kind of stuck with my consequences.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got
Uh,
him.
Rose will just say, "Well, I mean, we do a lot of traveling. Um, if you, it's safer on the roads to travel with people, especially with wyverns about. And I don't think the rest of the party will object to one extra person, especially one that saved an entire town."
I hate them.
Holden bangs on the door. Let me bench press you
It's
again.
it's not even on the it's not even on the door, it's on the window.
Yeah, right.
But it's even funnier too because of the silence bubble thing, where
Oh
like
yes,
nobody
you
can hear in and nobody can hear out. So it's just a silent, aggressive banging
yeah, the
on that window.
background just
Uh, Taro will kind of light up a little bit and be like, "Are you sure?" I can't. I'm not magically capable right now.
That's okay. I mean, that's fine. We had a traveling companion not too long ago. She left when we got to a certain town, but her she had some magic, but it wasn't like you know shattering the earth or anything. And she traveled with us for quite a bit. So we are we're not you know you not having magic is not a reason to not take you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Maybe I can just kind of check the libraries wherever we go for a little bit, and then if you change your mind, or if I maybe get a lead, if I somehow get lucky, then I can head off.
Sure.
I'd love to come along if that's okay.
Yeah, I can definitely confer with the rest of the party, but that's fine by me.
Great. Thanks.
No problem. I've still got 2 more hours of this, so uh, I I'll just be here for the next couple hours.
We've adopted our first child. Let's go, gamers.
Get it?
Child.
Uh,
Child.
metaphorically
Our
speaking, metaphorically
little
speaking.
Metaphorical, metaphorical,
Yeah,
metaphorical.
yeah. Don't worry,
Okay, I
don't
was
worry. I'm
about to
covering. I'm
say.
covering for you, Zach. That'll be $50.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Tara will sit with you for the next 2 hours, trying to do research for that time frame. They actually end up dozing off about 45 minutes in.
Oh my god, Toro, wake up!
Okay. What are the others doing in this time frame? Hold on, you just going on a run?
I think so. I think Holden went on a run. They'll actually. He's going to do it, but the last time Holden went on a run, a child got kidnapped, and a whole church was murdered. So so far we're 0 for 1 on the runs, but we're gonna go on another after since the disaster should already be prevented.
Okay.
I
So a
think what he's
child
gonna
does get
do.
kidnapped.
Oh no.
Oh.
Holden, just like last time, would probably, if it's not too far, head to the place they were staying at and drop off his sword and his 2 chest plates. And then he would, I think, just run around the loop.
Okay. Probably a pretty interesting run. A, because you get to go upside down, but you don't feel like you're upside down. And B, because for most of that first loop, it's pretty much just an empty city. So it's pretty peaceful. You can get, taking all the sights without all the noise. And it's the cleanest the streets have ever been. By the time you're kind of coming down from that first loop, you're seeing people starting to mill back into the city, and throughout your second loop, you kind of watch the city slowly come back to life. Tourists and people, who live here, and your favorite trolley woman, getting all the trolleys back in order.
If Holden would probably offer, because they were off the tracks, right?
Yeah.
If they're still off the tracks, Holden would happily offer to help, especially because I forgot to use my what's that called?
Fearless
stone?
athlete.
Yeah, I forgot to use my channel divinity during that fight. So I absolutely can gain big strength today still.
Okay. She will certainly take it. If you'd like to make your it's athletics or acrobatics, I believe is what you
Yeah.
have for that.
Yeah.
Do athletics for this.
All right. Yeah. 14. I rolled an 8 at advantage. That's a sad.
That is unfortunate. When
It
you
does-
do it, it doesn't look quite as cool as you were maybe hoping it was gonna look.
Yeah.
You're-
That's
you're
okay, though.
sweating pretty good by the end of it.
Unfortunate.
And then she gives you like a little pity clap. Not a like you suck, but more of a like you did it.
I
And
think-
she claps and goes, "Great. So now you want to do the other one or what?"
Yeah, I'll do the other one.
Okay, roll another one.
Whew. Nat 20.
There we go.
You walk over and go, whew. You kick it, and it just like slides right into position. You get a much more like a more enthusiastic clap. And she was like, "I don't know why you didn't do that the first time."
I'm tired this time. I don't know. I love the idea that like the first time he was trying to show off, and then it looked like shit, and he's like, oh, "All right," and he just throws it. The kick, just no flourish. Just oh.
She like pats you on the arm from her like shorter stature, and she goes, "Well, maybe if you stop showing off quite so much, a little less of the razzle
It's-
dazzle, a couple more
it's
push-ups,
hard.
maybe it wouldn't be so hard for you."
It's hard to do that. It's so fun making a show of it.
Yeah, well,
God,
you made the
makes this
second
fun.
one seem pretty easy, but you also looked real tired and pitiful doing it. So I'm just saying, maybe you just don't try and make it a circus act every time. Maybe it'll be a little easier for you.
I'll try that next time.
And also maybe lift with your knees.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, otherwise, you're gonna get a bad back like I have.
Okay, I will take that into account. Thank you.
She'll give you a curtain on you. You're welcome.
Also, how's the you see the rails are pretty empty now? You gonna
Yeah,
go
it's
look at
about
them?
damn time.
Maybe they'll keep on top of it a bit more now.
If I had a copper piece for every time that the railway came to a stop because some newspaper was in the middle of the road and got caught up in the wheels, I would have at least 2 copper pieces. My memory is not what it used to be.
I thought you were gonna say like a silver or something.
It's happened several times.
Okay.
I'm not an accountant for a reason. What do you want from
You're good. You're fine.
me? You're good.
Do you get any more help?
Make a roll.
This lasts for like 10 minutes. I still got a little bit.
Okay. She takes you up on that and proceeds to get you to do a bunch of menial tasks for her.
Okay. Holden offered, so he's not gonna say no.
That is why she did it.
Like you've put yourself in the social contract. You did this to yourself.
I rolled a d20 and I was like, how much of a conniving old lady is this? And I rolled a 20, so the answer is very. You're carrying her groceries and like taking the leaves out of her gutter for like a couple of hours.
All right, that's fine.
She gives you like a cinnamon roll and sends you on your way by the end of it.
Delicious. This was such a worth it.
She waves you off as you're leaving and she's like, "Come back when you got your muscles again."
All right, I think we'll be here tomorrow, so I'll come help out.
All right, I'll make a chores list for you. Bye. She closed the door.
This is a good cinnamon roll. He just walks away.
Alright, Fenris, what are you up to?
I mean, for the first like 3 or 4 hours, I'm probably bouncing around from between writing and figuring out stuff with Rose and looking at spells to just wandering around, being nosy, peeking around the school, to probably taking a short rest at some point because he's tired and beat up from earlier. Like, just like he's bored and killing time right now.
Nice.
Understandable.
As for like particular actions, the only thing of note really that he does is sits down and plans out a message to send back to the head druid when it's time to do this ending tomorrow.
Okay. I'm just curious, do you have that prepared?
I do.
Okay. Do we want to go ahead and jump to that, or are people anxious to do other things before morning? I think we covered most of it.
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Zach, are you alright with doing that then?
Yeah. Do you want me to send it to you on the thing or read it out?
Probably just read it out.
Okay. So, I counted this to be 25 words. However, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Okay. Sending starts. This is through the sending stone back. Investigated Jihar. Wyverns back home match those in Tarlin's military, but public nor important government figures are aware of invasion. Next steps unclear. Please advise.
It's a good sending. Okay. Delroy will answer your message. And will say, very strange. Can you confirm the whereabouts of Tarlin military? If it's not there, I guess they're here. Things are... I've got 5 words left. Things are... just as aggressive as before.
I will use a 3rd level spell to sending him back. Actually, do I even need to? He did ask me a question.
It was your sending that initiated, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back.
No.
Do I need to answer his question, or am I just gonna sit silent and go with that? I will send use a 3rd level to send a sending back. And say, can do, although Tarlin capital is a week of travel away. So answers will take time. We will report back when we get more information. That's 25.
You'll get a response. It says, "Thank you. Please stay safe. Don't do anything too rash. You're paying a marginally small debt for this, so please don't risk your life." It was 24.
without this is not sending back, but Fenris just shrugs and goes, "Does this guy know who he's talking to?" And gets up and walks back.
No, he sat in an office with you guys for all of maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Doesn't.
I'm like, does this guy know who he's talking to? Fenris is like talking to himself. He's walking like, does that guy know who he's talking to? Don't do anything rash. It's like my middle name. Anyway, I
you guys-
convey that information to the others.
I think the others may have gone to the restroom or to get some drinks. Dre's back now.
Yeah.
I think we take a quick 15 here. Because I am thirsty and I need some water.
Fine.
Maybe some caffeine.
Sounds good.
Reconvene at 35.
Reconvene at 35.
All right.
Shay, are you gone or are you here? Hey. Uh,
Hello?
is this the Krusty Krab?
What?
We're taking a little break until 35.
I figured. When I got back, everyone was muted.
And I am playing a quick 2v2 game in the League of Legends.
Damn.
That I started when we left, because they take like 10 minutes.
Alright, Dre. Do you sleep with socks on?
Only if it's like really, really cold, and I don't have any alternative sources of heat.
Okay. You're on thin ice.
I do not normally sleep with socks on. It is only for extreme circumstances.
The only correct answer was yes. And you're
I
supposed to dip them in the sink before you go to
Holy.
sleep.
I don't think that's true.
I feel like we haven't had a food question in a while. What's
We
a
haven't.
good food question?
Oh,
If you had to
boy.
pick one Pokemon you could eat, which one would you pick? And it can't
Okay.
be Miltank because that's too easy.
Oh, damn it! I was gonna say Miltank.
Lechonk.
I feel like the easy one would be what, Vanillite?
Oh, that's true. I feel like I'm only accepting answers that I like. So you know, keep
Hold on, let
keep
me
going.
look through the entire Pokédex real quick.
I think Bulbasaur would probably taste pretty good.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. Okay, let's see. Let me look through these Pokemon. I bet Raichu would taste good.
I'll take that one. See, that one's pretty good.
Mm.
That's such a good one, Dre. I'll give you inspiration this session.
Oh, thank you,
name-
thank you.
What's the name of the apple, the like grass
Appleton?
dragon type from Sword and Shield? That's like
No, that's
an
too
apple
easy.
really?
Try again.
That
If
is
it's-
apple,
if
and
it's-
that is
if it's-
technically he's not an apple at all. He is a little worm.
If he's
Inside.
listen, if it's already technically a food, I want you out of here.
Bryn, I don't know if you heard the question, but we're talking about what Pokemon we would eat.
Oh, okay.
And I said the first one I said is you can't say Miltank, and then Dre brought up that there's like Vanillite. If it's a food, don't pick it. I want something controversial. I said Bulbasaur. I think Bulbasaur sounds delicious.
Like
There's
a wedge
already
salad.
the animation of like, what is that one? It's the leaf starter from like Gen 2.
Chikorita.
Oh,
Okay.
Chikorita?
Yeah, there's an actual animation of people pulling the spikes off of Chikorita's neck and then peeling it like a banana, chopping it and cooking it.
Oh, I think I've seen that. I think I have actually seen that.
So that one exists.
Oh my god.
Like what else would
I'm
be?
currently like just scrolling through the Pokédex.
Because like if you want to like, there's so many easy ones of like you could pick Tauros because it's just like a bull, or Miltank.
Yeah,
'cause it's just a
I
cow.
thought about Vaporeon because it's just like seafood. Any of the fish, honestly.
I wouldn't accept Vaporeon just because Vaporeon is already cursed to choose in any situation. So
Yes. That too.
What about like Bellsprout as like
Okay.
a garnish or something like that? Because like I don't think Bellsprout would be a good meal. You know, it's like it is just the bulb and some like vines. I don't know if that'd be super great. But it's like a seasoning as a as an addition to a plate. Maybe.
Now, here's my unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Reuniquist. I
Ooh,
wanna-
Which one is
okay.
that?
Like a
wanna stick
jelly?
straw on him like a Capri Sun.
What is that?
Buzzwole. Stick a straw on him like a Capri Sun. See how he likes it.
Hold on, I'll send it a picture, Dre.
I want to know what that goop tastes like.
I will give you both of those are very creative.
Oh, that one. That one.
I
don't
think
know.
that Buzzwole's, like, I stuck a straw in his pecs. I think that that's just cheer wine.
Oh,
Okay, odd to know.
here you go, Bryn.
Thank you. Thank you. That's very helpful.
Where'd you find that so quick?
I typed in Buzzwole on Google and it was pretty easy to find.
Ew.
Let's see. You said Audino?
Odd to know, yeah.
I will accept it if you tell me what it tastes like.
I think odd to know, like if you consider Miltank a burger,
Yeah.
I would
Or like a
consider
steak.
odd to know like the equivalent to like eating like lamb.
Okay. You know what? I'll give you that, especially because you didn't actually give me like a sheep Pokemon.
Yes, I know there are actual sheep Pokemon,
I'll
but
take that.
I feel like
And then I'm gonna curse you guys. Because when I typed in Audino, it was like the third row down.
oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is so difficult.
I like that.
I can't
individual.
think of Pokemon that I would like
Devour.
eat.
I
What
only
about-
want to think about the ones that have a mystery liquid in them.
What
That's
about
all I
like
can think
what about like
about.
Altaria? You know, would it be like a very like soft texture chicken, or would it be like I don't know. I feel like Altaria might be pretty cool.
I think that's the like cloudy looking bird, right?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's a cotton candy bird.
I think I have a
Oh.
decent take here.
Okay.
All right. We'll see.
So I don't know many Pokemon, so forgive me on this. But I feel like Graveler, but only if it tasted like Pop Rocks.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was gonna
Down.
say Graveler works. It could also be like rock salt.
Yeah, like if it was like, you know what I mean? Not like if it just tastes like gravel or like dirt, then like ew, gross. But like if he was a salty boy,
All right, Bryn. I think that one's pretty good, Zach. Bryn, how about this?
I don't know if he's got goop in him or not.
He is goop.
I
guess
was
he's a goop.
I'm gonna also offer Malamar.
Interesting. Shay, the Pokemon you
Wow.
posted, my brain immediately told me he tastes like Pepto Bismol. Question.
Okay. Okay. Malamar. That one's pretty good. Kind of like I'm thinking for Malamar. I guess it would just be like squid, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like a psychic type. So I don't know. The typings could also really play into it.
Probably. Probably
Here's-
does.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
We as a society don't eat horses. But
No.
what about Rapidash?
As an American society. However, as a person,
there's some some cultures that eat horse meat, right?
there's also just so many
Yeah.
Pokemon that are types of Pokemon that are food.
We can't do those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
I would eat a Lileep, you know.
Bryn, I would take your Rapidash and raise you Zebstrika.
Oh, Steve, but I feel like I would eat Zebstrika more.
Right. That's what I'm
That's fair.
so, but like my thing is like, because like I was thinking about Pokemon that could be used, and like any animal Pokemon just is easy.
And
Because
that's
like
that's what makes it a difficult question.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
any
here's-
any animal that we normally eat, like I would not like I. There are a few like I don't think I would pick like Pangoro, the panda Pokemon or whatever. But like,
Now, all right, guys. The ultimate. Hear me out. Right.
okay,
For a meal.
Uh-huh.
okay.
Like-
Now people
How-
eat scorpions, so
Well, but like
that's
Shedinja
My-
isn't really a scorpion. It's like it's just a husk. You know.
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
but like
hey.
a scorpion is just like crunchy and awful, and I feel like that's what this would be, like a forbidden potato
Ma-
chip.
My question is, how are you getting it? How are you eating it?
I think you've got to. I think kind of like Bryn's suggesting. I think you gotta bash it and like eat it in chips.
But is bashing super effective?
Rock is
Against-
super effective. against
Oh,
frogs.
okay.
Now, here's a question though. Have you guys seen Emperor's New Groove?
It's been a long time, but yes.
Same here.
You know how like the kitchen that Kronk cooks in, they serve those like centipede like roly polies with the
Oh my
food in
God.
the middle, like
He
they tap
does-
it and it
he
rolls
does
open.
scallopede.
Mhm.
Yeah, well that would be funny too. But what if you just crack the back off of a Shedinja? The wings are just tortilla chips, and then
Mm.
you fill the inside like a
Like a salsa bowl.
salsa
Oh my
bowl.
god. Oh my god.
You just break off pieces.
okay. I have another spicy one for you.
All right.
All right. So you know French people eat snails.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Gastrodon.
Gastrodon, I would consider. I
Same.
would consider Gastrodon.
Gudra is an easy yes for me.
Yeah, Gudra. Yeah.
What does
Um, Here's wait,
Gudra?
what?
what's it taste like?
I'm thinking sweet.
I would also say like either sweet or sour, or like sweet bitter.
Yeah, I like sweet bitter.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Hear me out. Agron. Like they're like you know how some cultures eat like cow tongue.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you could eat Agron tongue.
I bet
Ah.
Agron tongue, and I'm feeling like all that armor's got to be protecting something.
Now, what about Licky Licky though? That's a lot more tongue.
I'd eat that.
Oh, that's fair.
I'd eat that.
I was gonna say, hear me out. Ghastly.
Hmm.
Ghastly, would Ghastly be like a seasoning though of like
Do you think so?
the
would it just be
a
the
marshmallow?
damned?
You don't kill the Ghastly, you just pass your meal through him sometimes.
You're just passing gas.
All right, guys, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
No,
Now,
no. I was gonna make that joke and I didn't.
I'm not afraid.
Hold on. I just saw. Toxicity.
I would
That's very
eat him.
creepy.
That sounds like it's like the. I feel like
Actually-
toxicity is the same idea as eating like really really spicy foods, except it's electricity and poison. So you're just harming yourself for the fun of it.
That's what spicy food is.
I would eat an Aegislash.
What is oh,
oh,
I was like, what is milkery? Milcery?
Milcery.
But
It's
I
just
saw-
like a heavy whipping cream, basically.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna count that one. Now Snom.
I would eat Dude, I would eat some, actually.
Metagross feels like crab.
Okay.
I agree. That's like the ultimate crab.
The ultimate.
Without
crab.
it being like an actual crab Pokemon, that is the ultimate crab.
I just need to look at a Pokédex.
That's what I've been doing. I've just been.
I've just been
scrolling through
thinking.
Pokédex.
Like, thinking of Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I would be here all day.
Am I allowed to say spoink?
I think
That I feel like that's I feel like pig Pokemon are off limits because that's too. We already
it's
eat
just like
pigs.
pork.
The first thing I said was Lechonk, and Shay said no.
Comfy.
Yes.
Comfy. Okay.
That's a
okay.
T.
Well-
That's a T right there.
That's a T, yeah.
Okay, hear me out. Tentacruel.
Tentacruel. Okay.
I
can
love
get that.
Squid.
Calamari or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what about Vileplume?
That's interesting because I like vaguely consider that one.
I think it would you'd have to eat like separate petals, and we also have to hope that whatever the like toxin / smell is doesn't like permeate through the whole thing. But I could get with that. Like each of its own petals, and then like if the chef is good enough, the body. I'm down.
Okay, I have
Um,
another one for you.
Yeah.
Okay, you untangle the Tangela, and you just have pasta.
Mm.
All right. All right.
Or you don't untangle the Tangela, and that's for the customer to like you just slurp it up like a
Yeah.
pasta meatball.
I wanted to raise this point. We have yet to say a legendary.
Yeah,
I was actually about to do that.
Okay.
Or you as well, Bren?
I was thinking, yeah, so like I was going to bring up Mewtwo, and then I was like, I don't think I would eat Mewtwo because even though he's got them thick thighs, he's also artificially processed.
Yeah.
Not good for my
He's
body.
also people shaped, and it kind of scares me.
I,
Cosmog.
I was. Okay. Okay.
You didn't shy away from toxicity, so you can't make the argument about.
You know what? That's true.
People shape.
That's
people
true.
shaped.
That's true. All right, I need.
I was gonna
say.
I was gonna say Mew just looks tastier.
Also true. Also true.
Yeah.
I'm sticking
Or-
with the Cosmog / Cosmium.
Brain, I know the name of this
Cosmoem?
Pokemon, and it's on the tip of my tongue. For legendary, hold on, let me find it.
Like look
whoa.
at this. Like that one's a Slurpee and one's a little hard candy.
Oh, found it. Kyogre.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
I like fish. Fish tasty.
I was gonna say Shaman.
Interesting. That makes sense.
All right.
Reggie Ice slushy.
I like the Shaman pick. I think the Regice makes sense. But it has to be paired with something cuz it's just the ultimate ice in
That's
the beginning. You just need something to like
Ghastly.
add to it.
Yeah. You need the Ghastly, yeah.
Ghastly. Mix the Ghastly into the Regice Slurpee.
I'm thinking.
Also, I considered probably out of the evolutions, if Vaporeon's off the list, Leafeon.
Yeah. It's a salad.
Yeah.
With some protein built in. Mouse hold. All of them.
Okay, okay.
All of them.
We don't discriminate.
We're saying Embor is illegal, right?
Yeah, it's a pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pig too easy.
All right, you brought up the Reggies. Reggie Drago.
Okay.
Just kind of like that middle piece feels
gum?
like it would be like hard candy.
Okay. Okay. I've seen this one.
Okay, I have another hot take.
Okay.
Hear me out. Darmanitan.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I'm
It's
actually
a weird
so
one.
down for Darmanitan because
Maybe.
it has two regional. It has itself and a regional variant and two different modes.
Also, I don't know if this one's been outlawed or not, but Moongus.
Oh my god.
It's just a mushroom.
It is just a mushroom.
Phalanx. Just a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that?
Just guys being dudes.
Now, what about Magnezone? Can I crack him open like a little?
I think you'd be hard pressed.
Yeah, but I bet if you did it, you think Magnezone would be another like a crab situation?
Maybe. I just kind of want to know what's in there, which is also why earlier I was gonna say like Drifloon
I
or
think
whatever that one is, the
if
golden one.
even
What's
if
in it?
Drifloon or Drifblim, whichever, is hollow, I bet you could still make like a pork rind out of it.
Oh, like a sausage casing.
Yeah. Or like what the pork rind did, you just like fry up the outside. It gets all crispy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I started this topic hungry, and I'm still hungry. I was really hoping it would gross me out, and it just
Okay.
didn't.
Oh no.
Did you, when you were saying legendaries earlier, did someone say Xerneas?
No,
No, I don't think
'Cause that's
anyone
just
did.
a deer.
I was gonna say that is just sparkly venison.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the middle evolution of Rowlet is called Dartrix, Bryn, from like a
Yeah.
week ago. Aaron
That's
Hansen.
stupid. Now, Crustle. Is there crabs
There's
under
gotta be.
there?
There's gotta be.
That's a lot of crab. Is he all legs under there? You think? Like a big old
No, that would be
spider?
scary, and I don't like that. It's
Okay.
like I imagine it's like a big head or something.
I bet you Scyther and Sizor have some good meat under there.
Mm.
I agree. All right, as far as legendaries go, Unbound Hoopa.
Okay.
Huh.
Specific.
Well, like normal Hoopa is too small. I feel like there's not a lot going there. But Unbound Hoopa, like there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack.
Oh. You remember my Geodude answer or Graveler answer earlier for
Yeah.
like Pop
Mhm.
Rocks? I have revised my decision on that to be Carkol
Okay.
for the same reason.
Okay.
Pop Rocks dispenser.
All right, guys. Clef Key.
No. Dialga.
Hmm.
I bet you get some good cuts.
yeah,
Some good cuts off Dialga.
I agree with the Dialga. I like that. I like that.
All right. I'm gonna say it. I
Yeah.
want to try Tyrantrum.
Okay. Dino meat.
Like, what's he taste like?
Porygon.
I was
That's
about to
really
say-
thought earlier.
I was about to say Eternatus.
interesting.
What would you eat off of Eternatus?
Well, like, would his bones just be rock candy?
Do you
They're
want
hard and
rock
pink.
candy?
Andy,
Like,
I was
You know?
wondering if like the bones had marrow. I thought you were gonna go like a bone marrow route.
no,
No.
they're kind of just pink and
now
Um,
how are we feeling about Zygarde?
That's an interesting one.
Zygarde is really interesting because it's like all those
Hmm.
little individual cells. I bet Zygarde's like
Yeah.
caviar.
Oh, that
Mm.
would make sense.
Now, I'm surprised none of us have said Ditto.
I was working my way there with the Porygon choice, the weird Gen 1 stuff.
Because I feel like Ditto could just taste like anything.
But the consistency of jelly
Yes.
Yeah.
or like a butter, you could slather Ditto on anything to make it taste better.
Ooh.
Macargo. To go with the snail idea from earlier,
How-
but it's
how are you gonna-
literally lava.
How are you going to do that? Say,
With a spoon.
Uh-huh.
We're in.
I thought Shay was gonna be like with my mouth.
Yeah.
Duh.
Brett, I don't think you would ever pick it because I know it's one of your favorites. Shuckle.
Now I did think about Shuckle, and I do think I would. You picked one of my
Shuckle.
favorites earlier, which is Comfy, because I love being a funny necklace in Unite.
I knew
But,
that Comfy was one of your favorites, but I thought Comfy is like too easy of like that is very much a
That's
Pokemon you could make into tea.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
I'll try Shuckle.
Yes.
What?
have you ever seen a 15-minute break turn into a 30-minute break because of edible Pokemon?
Oh, shut up, Zach. What about Toxapex? The pufferfish of Pokemon.
Quilladin, specifically.
Quilladin. Okay.
Not Chespin, not Chestnut. Specifically Quilladin.
So like when they're as as ripe as possible without their
Yes.
shell. I respect it.
Alright. Here's my final answer.
Alright.
Dunsparce.
Alright.
I would
Just a little meatball.
I would prefer Dunsparce.
Ah. I can see that. Multiple meatballs.
My final pick would be Electrode or Voltorb.
Interesting. Okay. Final inputs.
My final is Tapu Lele, because she's just a Cadbury egg.
Hunger in my eyes.
Okay, you're very quiet.
My final.
Oh, there we go.
He's back.
Oh, I'm back. Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
My final input would be
I can't tell if you're still picking or if you've disappeared on me.
did I cut out? Oh, I probably
think
cut
so.
out. My final input would be Kadabra.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, I think that's everybody's finals.
All right. Thank you, viewers, for
Indulging.
Like and subscribe. Tell us the Pokemon you would eat.
yeah.
Bye.
What would be your
Okay.
top 3 edible Pokemon?
Okay. Hear me out though, guys. Important D&D thing. It's a new day. What's in the magic item shop?
Did they change stock?
There, bro.
Changes every day.
Oh,
Yes. That was been established time and
I'm
time
sorry,
again.
I missed that. Oops.
I know I made that list before, and I know for a fact that it is indeed gone. Let me make another one real quick.
Hold on. I can get rid of all these Pokemon pictures for you.
Here. I found it.
I figure today I can do all except Pulse Wave, which I'll save for tomorrow. So that'll be 11 hours.
Also, I don't know if you guys were here for the sending shenanigans, but I will recall to you the events, which was found the thing peculiar, found our information peculiar, asked us to check on the status of the army in the capital and report back our findings.
Yes, I was there at least.
Yeah.
And he said, he said go to the capital.
Yeah, asking for confirmation that their army is not there. Here is. Oops. Here's your day two.
It's capital with an O is a place, and capital with an A is like alphabet.
Did Dre just disappear for anyone else?
Yes.
Yes.
I probably did. I did not say anything of importance.
Oh wait. Oh my god. There's some good scrolls for you, Dre.
There are. Non-detection is interesting.
Is.
It's also abjuration. Oh.
Ooh.
I think the only thing that another weapon of warning. I think the only thing that Holden would be interested in is buying a basket to get a
I
trinket.
knew it. Make your rolls. I saw that basket and I was like, I know.
Oh my
something
god.
about that.
I think if we walk into the shop, and we're like, oh my god, we're just here to look around. It's so good to see you. And Holden looks around, doesn't see anything great, but knows he can gamble. He's gonna do it. Alright, so what is that? A D13 and a D100?
Yes.
$11.81.
Ready? Okay. Interesting. You put your coin in, it's gone forever. A little orb pops out. You open it up, and there's a necklace in there. And it's got this amulet that is filled with a liquid that churns, freezes, or boils depending on the wearer's mood. You got a mood necklace.
Nice.
I'm
Yes.
taking that. Absolutely. Holden puts
Dude,
that
there
on
is some-
immediately.
There is some banger spells in the what's it called? Scroll
I know
section.
the cantrip's crazy.
Yeah.
If anything,
Actual good question. Do you have Firebolt?
I do not.
Do you want
For-
Firebolt?
Or guidance?
Not particular. Guidance I can't do because I have to. It has to be a wizard spell.
Shoot.
They have
just-
it for 20 gold.
Just bribe Bryn, man. Just say that you won't roll on the trinkets table.
So what are we doing?
I don't think I'm buying anything.
You don't want a useless item that'll be pivotal in 40 sessions?
I think Shay will get enough for all of us.
No. I still have that strange pill that I've been thinking about taking. What if I just combined all of my current trinkets? Just like dumped them all into the same jar.
I feel like that's quote worthy.
would I die?
You have to find out. Fuck around and find out. Okay, well, what is your plan from here, gang?
Sorry, our plan for the what?
From here.
Rose is transcribing spells for the next 11 hours.
Again? More?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you got another, basically, probably just another day of just
Yes.
this.
And
Okay.
then I have 6 more tomorrow.
You have so many spells.
Yeah.
It's not even that many spells, it's just that it takes 2 hours per level.
Oh, good lord. Okay, so 2 days of this ahead of you? 3 days of study total. Sounds like hell. Is there anything that Fenris or Holder would like to do in that time?
Rain.
Rain? Oh,
Rain.
train.
Rain. ERAIN. Rain. I'm training with Holden.
Brain. With Holden? No,
Yeah.
I don't know if Holden can brain.
Oh, no. I said, like, train, like physical trained.
Oh, I heard brain with like a B.
No, I said T.
I did too.
I also heard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
But
okay.
that's okay.
Yeah.
We
T as
all
in
heard.
toy.
Okay, what kind of training are you doing?
Your boy can always. Actually, you know what's legitimately it is Fenris does not have a ton of experience fighting with a spear. He just has experience fighting. So
The
he's
edgiest
probably
shit I've ever heard in
practicing
my life.
after Holden's physical workout. I'm probably sparring.
Okay. I don't think if there's anything we can do with that. I'm assuming you're just you got to do that probably outside town. It's
Probably.
a populated area. There's not really a place for that here.
Unless there's a guards training ground.
There is not. That is also done outside of the city.
Then yeah.
Okay. I can't think of anything to do with that unless you guys can. I think it's probably just you're doing some training. You're getting a little experience with the spear. Holden is picking up logs and running around as per Holden. I'll take Holden's silence as
Oh, I didn't know that was a prompt for me.
no. I was just anticipating if you were just going to tell me yes or no.
Oh yeah, Holden for physical training would probably happily leave the loop and go fuck up some trees. Slash
Okay.
pick up some wood lying about.
It's an interesting 2 days for Fenris then. You go on runs, you run down this long bridge on either fork of it into the woods. You spar with Holden a little bit, and then he goes, "This is real training," and he starts picking up logs and punching trees. It's an eye-opening experience of what it's like to truly train like Holden.
At least one time, just because he's annoying me, I will take a tree that he punches over and vortex warp it right above his head so that he has to catch it.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, Holden, go ahead and give me an athletics or acrobatics to catch this tree.
We'll do
With
athletics.
I assume you've got your advantage going if you're
Probably.
Yeah.
different trees.
21.
You catch it.
You thought he would like throw it to the side.
You throw it right at Fenris.
Yeah,
Crush him.
I respect the improv training moment.
It was not meant to crush you. It was meant to be like fucking stop it. Catch that.
Stop pretending you're weak and lift this several 100-pound tree.
It's easy. Just put your heart into it or something.
Just believe
Or
and drink
something.
demon's blood. Okay. Well, unless anyone has anything, I think it's probably safe to say that the time passes. You guys are able to just relax a little bit, actually enjoy the sights of Jihar the way it's supposed to be. No flyers anywhere to be seen anymore.
Nice.
You're able to take the trolley if you'd like. It's a very calm process, with a variety of people kind of sitting aboard and looking at the sides and taking pictures and hopping off at various locations. But it's pretty nice for those of you who are not stuck in a library for basically 3 days.
we
You've
don't
kind
have.
of forgotten what it feels like to have the sun on your skin.
Yeah.
Your eyes hurt. Your neck hurts from hunching over.
Oh, my
Arm
wrist.
hurts.
Yeah, my wrist absolutely hurt.
Yeah. But hey, Charo did some reading and also took several naps. So, quality time. Couple conversations too, probably. Nothing too deep beyond that first one. Just like general conversations.
We don't have to roleplay this, but Rose would like she said, confer with the party of just like we should bring Taro with us, and she would probably not say a lot about just say like Taro is looking into magical research, but they don't they need to travel a lot, but they don't have a plan. Can they just travel with us?
No.
Oh
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do they understand what they're getting into? Like Holden is staring at Taro.
Did you say something to Taro?
But just do they understand what they're getting into? Just
Taro gives like an awkward, shaky thumbs up. It's like I watched you guys fight something that was really tall, that also climbed into Fenris's throat. So I guess.
Well, that's not even our day by day. So yeah, you're probably good. he
Wow.
like stopped staring so intensely.
It's not, but it's also the second one we fought.
No.
Not the second one of those.
It kind of resembles.
Okay, so they looked a little similar.
For
And
Holden, it
maybe-
definitely felt similar.
Yes, maybe my head hurt the same way, and maybe it was within like a 2-week time period. But that means nothing. That means nothing.
Hey, anything.
When was the first one? Wasn't the first one we first met?
Oh,
No,
I was talking about
Or not when we
absurd.
first met, like in the town that we had session 1 in.
no.
I was talking about absurdity.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah. I was thinking of the creature we fought in session 1 that like unzipped itself.
Oh,
It was a boar.
yeah.
That was the Stygian boar. But good pull. Good memory.
But this one also did an unzippy thing to turn into Giant Boy.
Correct. It was from the Stygian and it was gross and weird. It didn't give off the same feeling for Holden.
No.
And
Okay.
it was also not quite as challenging. It was a pretty good fight for you guys.
If I remember, the boar was like our session 1 very first combat, and I think Holden rolled a nat 20 and then smited it, and it like instantly was bloodied or something like that.
Yeah.
I used it
That
a
sounds
fuck ton
about
of
right.
damage.
Yeah. So not a typical day by day, but like we
Listen, it's happened before, but it doesn't normally. We'll be fine.
we
Is
don't
it usually centered around like a catastrophe like this?
No, the last one
Um,
wasn't.
Yeah, the last one was in another dimension.
What?
we were
Welcome to the
in
team.
the Stygian.
What?
But we don't plan on going back soon. We don't plan on going back soon.
Yes.
I need to sit down.
No, you can sit down. We're walking. We're-
Oh, okay.
No, you can sit down. It's fine.
All right. Last chance. Oh, I apologize. It is probably the end of that third day, top of the fourth day kind of region. Rose has got all of her spells done. Fenris and Holden, your muscles hurt from the training you've done thus far. Is there anything else you'd like to do in Jihar?
I don't think so, but we should plan our route moving forward. For getting to the capital.
Oh, true.
My question really is, where are the ports? I assume that's information we can get a hold of in Jihar. Also, how do we erase this stuff?
I can do that, I believe.
Because I can ruler draw it so that I don't have to erase it.
what's
You
the
can-
name of the place we're headed to?
The capital.
Marnock.
Marnock.
I can see it on
know-
the map, and I assume that Marnock has a port because it's on the ocean.
Here's Marnock.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also assume it would be faster to sail into it than it would be to walk.
Theoretically, yeah.
Because walking would be...
The nearest place with a port might be Ahube. Or we swim across to Asan.
Swim.
Oh, I'm sorry, fly for you.
Yeah.
I just saw it and now I can't find it.
So
Marnock?
walking would be
Yeah.
like 17 days.
Probably.
It's when I
Actually-
tracked out the whole weird Bryn
Actually,
can see
for
my
us
my
to,
meticulous drawing.
for us to
Yes.
walk to Marnock,
Yeah.
we actually have to traverse water no matter which way we go.
Yeah.
Because unless there's a bridge from Rohar to Alaris, we actually can't walk there.
Yeah.
So I'm on the side of we hop on down to Ahube, catch a seafaring,
Is this
Boat.
Ahabe? Right here.
yes, to our bottom left.
Okay.
You could pull
And
up the
so, like-
Conca map and it's labeled.
I'm looking on the
Whoops.
Roll20 so I can draw distances and figure out time.
I'm on the Conca map, but for some reason, I don't know why I cannot find Marnock for the life.
Marnock is
It's like the top right.
northeast of the Azure Birch.
Okay, it's
It's the
okay.
tip of the island to the west.
I
Yeah.
see it now.
Or-
It is not like outwardly labeled. I have to hover over it.
So how do you guys feel good with that? We go south, grab a boat, takes us right back up.
I'm good with that.
Vendors.
Yeah. I'm just looking at, so it's like just over 1 day of walking. And then it's 15 would be, well, no, times 5. 12, it's 2 weeks of boat, basically. Actually, what speed in feet do we travel per day for a boat?
What is the speed of a boat?
No, so like when we're walking and you had us trace distances on here, you said it was 5 feet per day of walking.
Mm-hmm.
How much do we get in a day of boat?
That's a great question. I would say boat go faster than leg.
True.
Boat do go faster than leg.
When I did it, like the thing on the side, if I took like the shortest route, it's like 65 feet.
I
Well,
want to say 10 per day.
Okay.
so I mean,
So it'd be
that's
like
like a week.
a week. Yeah.
Nice.
About 8 days total.
Yeah, so boat
No.
definitely worth it. Oh, we might see Kubrick. Oh, Kubrick.
The other thing too is that you're assuming that boat goes straight to Marnock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but-
not touching base at the. I mean, as long as it's
I mean, if-
faster than
if we
half a
go-
month, we're still
Yeah.
getting there. Fine.
I mean, even
Mhm.
then, if we go like with a wonky route, then we're at 10 days instead of 7. Right?
Hmm,
It's still faster than the 17 it would take to walk it.
yeah, I think it probably is safe to say that it'll be less than 17.
It may not. It may be not exactly 7 days, but it's definitely faster.
So I'm down.
Where you going up there?
Oh wait, I know the direction of the boat. Duh.
Let me see
Oh
if
god,
I
I
have
can't
in the
shade
hat.
wrong.
Yeah, hold on. No, it's
Information.
gonna go. This is the direction it's gonna go.
Oh no.
Oh, sick! Right to the Opal Tower. What a win! Oh, and then we die.
What's weird though is that like from here, right? This. Hold on. This. If I know I'm drawing like shortest possible route, right? Is still almost faster than walking.
Just like straight there.
Cause realistically, walking is like 85 feet. Cause we.
Yeah, this is fucking terrible, bro. You should not have done
Yeah.
this beside me. That's- All right,
It's like
vote it is.
a lot of days.
It's here and then out and then bing bong, fuck your life.
All right. Well, how about we? We're already gonna be here for a little while. Like it'll take a whole day for us to get there from the looks of it. So how about we spend one more night here? Which will give you guys, I guess, one more chance to look at the shop on our way out, and then we use all of tomorrow to get to Ahabe, and then we worry about finding a boat.
Sounds good to me.
I like that plan.
Cool.
So your plan is one more day in Jihar, and then one day of travel to Ahabe, and then boat. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I will admit, I was not prepared for boat route.
Oh.
So I may need to cut it 30 to 40 minutes early.
Were you expecting us
we-
to walk back up?
I don't know what I was expecting. I prepped, I've hit all of the towns that you guys had to hit to get here. So, like, those were fine. I had the assumption that you might go to Asan because you had voiced interest in that before. And because of the lead of, like, the wyvern stuff, I thought that that was, like, your likeliest route. And if not, you just start backtracking, and I had all of that. I was not prepared for boat. I don't know why. I usually would have that.
After years of being with the three of us as a party.
We are efficient when we travel.
So fair. One day you'll end up with your
Yeah.
own mode of travel that is always the same, whether that be ship or
Yeah.
flight of some sort or like whatever. And then it'll be easier or harder depending on what it is. Because if it's ship, it has to be a port town. If it's
Yeah.
flying, it could be anything.
Hey,
But
also-
then once again, we will learn. We will we will experience the moment that you've learned transport via plants number of times, that there's always something different.
So you could always give us a level 11 druid.
Yeah.
I just love that we exploited that in Eric's campaign.
We did.
You just so happen to have dropped a level 20 druid on our doorstep. I wonder what we can do with this to get halfway across the world.
So strange. Maybe just don't drop a level 20 druid into somebody's lap. Just saying.
Actually, you did drop a level 20 druid in front of us.
Yeah, but Botanicus was doing nothing for you.
Yeah. He wasn't going to help us, but there was a level 20 druid that we know of.
He's too busy teaching children who barely pay attention to druid class.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I apologize to kind of cut things a little early, but is it okay if we kind of hold off here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Alright, well, I apologize. We didn't get too much done in-game wise. But, hey, big money.
Really, it was important that we set next destination, and that has been done.
God, that was so important. I took an actual, like, while you were drawing on the map, I literally just took a screenshot. I was like, perfect, now I know.
But
Go
of when I was
join it.
doing the, like, This one when I was like, do 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 do.
Yes, but Ocean Edition,
Oh, okay.
because that was your plan.
Yeah.
Well, sounds good. We can just continue our journey next time.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the end button on the recording.
See
Everybody
you
say
later,
goodbye.
guys.
Bye.
Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe.
Don't.
Send us an email on our fan email account. We barely have.
Go to our Facebook for more information.
We don't have a Facebook.
I
Please don't look for that.
know.
Alright, goodbye, guys.
Later.